So let's talk kayak carts. Welcome to Angler's Brave. Here you'll find low budget tips, tricks, reviews, do-it-yourself projects, and other shenanigans, all relating to kayaking, fishing, and sailing. First up, you have to understand that different types of kayaks are different types of hulls. Each different kind of hull has a different width or a different depth or a different shape, or it's all a little bit different. Some kayak carts allow for most of these, but I have yet to find one that's within a reasonable price that allows for all of them. So I made one. This is 2-inch Schedule 40 PVC. It seems simple enough. There's not a lot to it. When I made it, it took me approximately 4 hours to put it all together, but I used a chop saw. So it kind of made putting it together a little bit easier. You got a couple of these. They're like T's, but they have an extra piece on them. So from the bottom, the wheels are easy enough. They're heavy duty, like little tractor wheels that I picked up. This is a 1/2 inch stainless steel rod that goes all the way through to the other side. I drilled holes in the centers of these caps to allow the 1/2 inch rod to go all the way through. Then I put a nut on the inside with washers, tightened it up, put it through, put this one on, tightened it all the way down, and then put this one on last. Now what that did was it tightened this one to this one, making this nice and tight, and then tighten both wheels on. Here we simply have a couple of pieces of PVC in the middle, and then a 45, and then a T. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sections that do that. On the top, I have a couple of elbows, you can see there. Now underneath here, what you can't see is I have a T here. That runs out for the handle. This was the hardest part about the whole cart. This didn't fit, so what I did, I cut right here, cut this all the way down so that it would slide on there. And this is just one whole piece. That's just one whole piece right there. This is slid over top of that piece. But in order to get it over the top, I had to cut it here. And then I had to heat up the opposite side. On the back side here, I had to heat it up a little bit. And what that did is it allowed me to open that up a little bit so that I could slide it onto the other pipe. And what that allows me to do is to adjust, say, a wide one, a more narrow one, or even a more narrow kayak. When I made this kayak cart, one of the problems that I had with it was that my kayaks would kind of slide off. So in order to try and fix that, I added this yoga mat. That was actually really easy to apply. I simply cut the parts out, put PVC glue all around the bottom of it, and then stuck it to the PVC. It bonded perfectly. This stuff just does not come off. This stopped the kayaks from sliding a little bit, but I still had a problem with going over large bumps and those kind of things, because as I would pull the carts over the hard bumps and such, as it would bounce, the kayak would move on the cart. I fixed that problem by adding this strap. This strap is from a ratchet strap. All I did is I went to the craft shop in Walmart, basically, and I got one of these connectors. All I do is I lay the kayak up, I buckle it in, and then I simply just pull it tight all the way so it snugs down the kayak. You don't have to have it super tight. You just want it to snug it down. All you're trying to do is reduce the friction between the cart and the kayak itself. You're not going 60 miles an hour. You're not going down, highway through these massive bumps at a high rate of speed. All you're doing is toting a kayak from one spot to another. I thought about gluing all this in place, but the problem with that is once you glue PVC together, it's a pain to get it apart. If you can get it apart at all, usually you end up breaking it. So I did something else. I pre-drilled holes and put these small stainless screws in. What happens is if you break one piece of the cart, you have to take the whole cart apart if you glue them together. But if you just use the screws, all you have to do is take one piece out, put it back together, screw it back in, and it's fine again. So I've showed you pretty much how I put the thing together and how it operates. Let's see it in action. We are at the Withlacoochee Nature's Preserve today. I saw some awesome drum out here. I don't know what else we're gonna get, but we're gonna give it a shot. Now our launch is actually about a half a mile that way. I'll be taking the vibe out today, and I'll be taking it on my homemade cart. I can't even get him in one shot, man. Look at that beast. That, my friends, is what we call a bull red. Say hi. When I decided to do the cart, I looked online at a lot of different designs. None of them really fit exactly what I wanted or what I needed. So I just kind of came up with my own. I did it right off the top of my head. I don't have any blueprints. I don't have any instructions or anything like that. I just knew what I wanted, and I kind of just put a bunch together until I got it to where I wanted it. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if it helped you out. Subscribe if you want to see more.